Hey, thanks for visiting my website and clicking on this link to find out more about my coaching approach. I'm really excited because I spent the last year doing some examination of my coaching and retooling in a way that I think will make things much more effective. So, what I've done is put together a few narrated slides for you to understand my approach and see if we're a good fit. If we are, give me a call or email me or Zoom me, and we'll get together and talk about your goals and how I might serve you. Enjoy.
Let me give a shout out to Simon Sinek for his book Start with the Why, because this golden circle came from it. When I think about why I coach, it really comes down to a few things. One, when I developed my personal mission statement, it led me into coaching because my personal mission statement is to joyfully live out my faith, helping individuals and organizations discover and develop their God given talents and abilities. Once I found that that was my true calling, then coaching was a natural. Secondly, I've had a lot of personal benefits from people that have either coached me or held me accountable, and I wanted to pass those along. And then finally, I've just come across in the last 15 years some incredible tools that have helped me stay in balance. And I just feel like I should be in a position where I share those with as many people as possible. As I record this, our world's in a state of flux. Normally, how I coach is having several one on one meetings with my clients, usually at their office or their place, just to build rapport and build trust. And we meet weekly for 2 to 3 months to develop that trust and get them comfortable. Oftentimes, we then shift to either a meeting at my home office or my business office to allow them to discuss things that maybe they aren't comfortable talking about in their office. But today, Zoom, Skype, whatever we use is how we communicate. And either way, I still believe that the first part of every coaching assignment is to build a trust and then we get into the issues. My coaching's built on two foundational principles. The first of which is balance is more important than speed. Stephen Covey brought this home in his book, The Seven Traits of Highly Effective People, and when I read it, it really transformed me. He talks about going to your own funeral and having four people eulogize you from these four quadrants. He then challenges you to go out and make those eulogies happen. What I have found and what I focus on is helping people stay in balance because usually the source of stress is that you focus on one at the expense of another. What I've learned is that when you do stay balanced, not only do you move ahead, but you move ahead faster in all four quadrants, and it's really quite satisfying. The second foundational principle of mine is sculpt instead of paint. My faith in that personal mission statement I mentioned both brought me to this transformational understanding. You see, as a consultant for many years, I thought that I was the hero and my job was to paint knowledge onto my clients or the organizations I was working with. That is not what I do anymore. What I have realized is that God is no respecter of individuals and that He has a plan for each person to have a wonderful life. My job is not to be a painter but a sculptor and to recognize that and to bring out the beauty and stuff that's already inside each client or organization I work with. In that regard, the client or the organization is now the hero, and my job is to help guide them toward that successful journey that they are looking for. It's transformational for them, it's wonderful, and it really builds a sustainable relationship. Over the last few years, I have been so fortunate to run into some great tools that have really benefited me, and I've now figured out a way to incorporate them into my coaching in a way that they're focused on benefiting my clients. Don Clifton developed the Clifton Strength Finder. He's the father of positive psychology and the founder of the Gallup organization. What I've used his tool for is to help people stay in their strength zones, which is usually where they progress the best. BJ Fogg is a behavioral scientist who runs the behavior lab at Stanford University. He's developed some great insights and a model to use to help people change behaviors in ways that moves them forward toward their goals. In fact, he calls them tiny habits. Book of Proverbs I read daily. It has been so transformational in helping me understand the art of living and how to get along with people and do it in a way that maintains integrity. And finally, the Gallup organization is the leader in employee engagement, and I'm certified in their high employee engagement course. And I found that that helps oftentimes clients deal with issues they have with their team. This year, I've put together an online portal to facilitate making my working with clients very easy in terms of information flow. And in light of this crazy world we're in now, I think it works even better. We focus on setting goals in all four quadrants based on keeping balance. And then we set the first month at a time goal, but really the main focus of my programs are to have daily interactions and daily feedback, both starting with morning affirmations, end of day reviews, planning tomorrow before you leave today, and we review those and revise them as we go.
Well, that's my coaching program. Hope you enjoyed going through it. If you've got any questions about it, feel free to click on the free consultation or give me a call or an email, and we'll set up a time to talk about whether there's a fit or what the next steps are. Thanks again for going through it. Hope you're having a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon.